Good morning, students. Lesson 15 onwards, we saw that in a structure of nephron. Okay, structure of neuron. Now we are going to study about the types of neuron. Okay, neurons, it is having that in a different types. Okay, so based on that in a structure only, this is having an arrangement. The first one we called a unipolar neuron, underline the word. The second one we called a bipolar neuron. Third one we called a multipolar neuron. Okay, you see the picture here. Only one nerve process only present means, okay, that is we called as an unipolar. Here axon and tendron, it is act as only one extension from that in a cyton only. Okay, this is called a unipolar neuron. The second one, bipolar neuron, it is present in that in a unipolar neuron, it is present in a eyes, likewise in organs. Okay, bipolar neuron, it is located here. The first unipolar neuron, it is present in a embryo. The bipolar neuron, it is present in a eyes and olfactory epithelium of the nasal chamber. Nasal chamber means that is on a nose, likewise. Then multipolar neuron, it is present in a cerebral cortex of the brain. Okay, so in a brain onwards it is present. Okay, multipolar neuron. Bipolar neuron, how it is arranged means it is having in a two nerve processes. One acts as in a axon and another one acts as in a dendrite. Okay, one dendrite and one axon. That's all only it is present. Then multipolar neuron, how it is present means it is having that in a many dendrites and only one axon. It is present. Okay, so it is present in a where means brain onwards. Okay, ma. The next classification of neuron, it is based on the location. Okay, so where it is present, what is the function it is doing, based on that you underline that sensory or afferent neuron. Next one, motor or afferent neuron. The third one, association or association neuron. So mostly afferent we are studied in that in a blood vessels. Yes, Rama. Which one is it is entering in that in organ, that is we called a afferent. Which one it is comes out from that in organ, that is we called a afferent. Here the sensory also it is given, sensory motor. What is the meaning? Sensory organ onwards collect that in a impulse. That's only it is in a sensory neuron or afferent neuron. Motor organs, motor, it carry the impulse from the brain and gives the message to that in a neuron of a motor organ. For example, if you touch that in a hot tea, okay, what happened? The sense it is filled by that in a skin. So since skin onwards, the impulse is want to carried by that in a brain. Okay, so that is the information. That is a process, it's carried by the sensory neuron. Motor neuron, brain onwards it give the information. Take a hand or otherwise spinal cord onwards it give the information. Remove a hand from a hot tea, likewise. This is we called as a motor neuron or afferent neuron. This is a sensory organ to brain. Here brain to motor organ. Okay, motor organ means nothing but in a movement organ. Okay, the next one is association neuron, conducts impulse between the sensory and the motor neuron. Okay, in between that in a motor sensory and motor, in between that in a connection is done by that in a association neuron. Association, it is a connection only. Okay, ma. Next one we are going to study that in a types of nerve fiber. You want to differentiate from that in a neuron and a nerve fiber. Actually, neuron is a very small part. it is a structure and functional unit of nervous system. But nerve fiber is actually it is a so much of neuron joined to form a nerve fiber. Okay, so it is a thread, what it is a bead joined to make that in a garland, likewise it is. Okay ma. um, so single bead we called as a neuron, it combined to form that in a nerve fiber. Okay ma. So totally it is in a two types: myelinated nerve fiber and non-myelinated nerve fiber. Myelinated means it is having that in a myelin sheath. Okay, myelin sheath it is present. Non-myelinated means it is not covered with a myelin sheath. When we studied that in a neuron, we saw that myelin sheath it is present in that in a myelin sheath present in a neuron nerve fiber means that is we called a myelinated neuron. Absent means that is we called a non-myelinated neuron. Myelinated sheet present means it is having in a white color. Okay, so it is called as in a white matter. Non-myelinated sheet present means that is in a pale in color, dark in color. So it is we called as in a gray in color. So it is we called as in a gray matter. So myelinated nerve fiber, myelinated present means that is a gray matter. It is non-present means that is a this is a white matter, Rama. This is a gray matter. Okay. So next one we are going to study that in a transmission of impulse. So how it is transmit the impulse? So transmission it is occur between that in a axon and a dendrite. So that's the example it is given to you. So this is the synaptic nap. Okay, one dendrite axon it is another one, it is a one neuron at one neuron axon end. This is another neuron dendrite end. That's like that only it is connected. In between not having that in any connection, the space only is there. That is we called a synapse. So how the impulse, electric impulse, it is carried from the one to another one. The dendrite to cyton to axon to it is carried to the another neuron dendrite. Okay, so that's like that only the impulse is carried. So what's going on here, how it is the impulse transmission is occur, that's only we are going to study. So here not having in any connection, here having that in a neurotransmitter. It is nothing but in a chemicals only. Okay, chemicals, we are eating that in a some neurotransmitter. That neurotransmitters it is only speed up that in a connection among that. Okay, all the information from the environment are detected by the receptor located in the outer sense organ such as the eyes, nose, skin, likewise. Yes, Dhamma. So information from the receptors is transmitted by the electrical impulse. That is we are studied from the now onwards is sense organ is collected after it is transmitted as an electrical current, likewise that is only we called as an impulse. Nerve fiber la வந்து impulse connect ஆகும், electrical impulse வந்து collect ஆகும். Okay, yeah. So it's received by the dendrite tip. Okay, one neuron axon is transmitted, another one dendrite it is getting that in a impulse. The impulse travel from a dendrite to the cell body and then along the axon to its the terminal end. Okay, on reaching the axonal end, it causes the nerve ending to release the chemical neurotransmitter which diffuse across the synapse and transport a similar electrical impulse in the dendrite of the next neuron, then their bodies to be carried along the axon. That's only we saw through that in a picture. In this way, the electrical signal reaches the brain or spinal cord. Okay, so brain brain onwards, it is moving to that inner spinal cord. The response from the brain similar passes on the effector organ such as the muscle or gland cell and undergoes the desired response. என்ன பண்ணணுமோ, for example remove hand mean muscle is do, okay, yeah, or otherwise it want to be any stress it is created, the lacrimal gland is created. நம்ம கண்ணில் இருந்து what it is கண்ணீர் வரணும் அப்படின்னா என்ன பண்ணும், ஒரு கிளாண்ட் வந்து செக்ரேட் பண்ணும். ஓகே, இட்ஸ் டூ தட் இன் அ ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் ரிலீஸ் ஆஃப் த கிளாண்ட் ஆல்சோ. ஸோ என்ன ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் வேணுமோ அதை வந்து க்ரியேட் பண்ணிக்கும். த ஃப்ளோ of the nerve impulse from axonal end of one neuron to dendrite of another neuron through synapse is called synaptic transmission. Okay, so this transmission we called a synaptic transmission. The gap we called a synapse. Okay ma, that is next one, neurotransmitter. Okay, so neurotransmitter are the chemicals which allow the transmission of nerve impulse from axon terminal of one neuron to the dendron of another neuron or to the effector organ. The important neurotransmitter released by the neuron is the acetylcholine. So acetylcholine is the one of the chemical. So one of the important, it is present in our food. கடலை அந்த மாதிரி இதில் வந்து இது ரிச்சாக இருக்கும். ஸோ உன்னோட மெமரி பவர் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகணும். இன் லேடிஸ் ஃபிங்கர், தென் வல்லாறு, க்ரீன்ஸில் பார்த்தோன்னா வல்லாரம். ஸோ acetylcholine is more. What it is happening means the transmission, it's acetylcholine is present in our body means the transmission is carried out in a very fast manner. Okay, so acetylcholine waterma, it is a one of the neurotransmitter. It pass the electric impulse in a very fast manner. Okay, next one, human nervous system we study as in a later. Today homework, types of neuron. Okay, this is a one of the homework, and you want to write in a location also along within a notes. Okay, then next one is a types of neuron based on a function. This is a structure, this is based on a function. This is also one of the homework. Then types of nerve fiber, it is a one of the 2 mark. Okay, then transmission of nerve impulse up to that in here, up to that in this one you want to draw the diagram also. This is a one of a 4 mark. Okay, the next one is a neurotransmitter. This is a one of the 2 mark. Okay, so totally I give that in a 2 4 marks, this one and this one. This is a 2 mark and 1 4 mark. Okay, study and write that in a home test. Okay ma, thank you.